Hi, what is up, winning team? As if I haven't already spoken for so long today. I just wanted to quickly add something that I forgot to mention about Jezebel. That is a very important thing to mention about her and just her energy and the type of person that she is. Now, obviously, when I'm talking about these people, Jezebel, whoever, I'm using them because I believe they're actual demons, by the way, first and foremost. Second of all, they're Bible characters that I believe the Lord has utilized to show us about the world and the people around us, because the Bible is about human beings just like us. And also so that I believe that the characters can show you the characteristic combinations of certain types of people. One thing I forgot to mention about Jezebel that's actually kind of different to somebody else, say like Delilah, is Jezebel, for a lot of it, was very much in favor of supporting Ahab. It was just the ways that she was going about it were not in line with the God in which Ahab wanted to serve or Ahab wanted to be. So, for example, there was a part where I think Ahab wanted a piece of land, and he was prepared to offer the person owning that piece of land whatever amount of money that that person wanted, right? So Ahab's going off, wants to do that. He goes to ask the person's not interested in selling the land. Jezebel takes it upon herself then instead. She's like, oh, don't worry, darling. I'm just going to kill them instead. And we forcefully take the land. So what am I trying to say here? What I'm trying to say is that the Jezebelic type of woman, because there's a lot of Jezebels in a lot of spaces, and particularly one area where there's a lot of Jezebels is actually in the church, where they get in the ears of men, weak men in particular, and they'll do things as if they're trying to help you. They'll do things that may even actually help you in one way, but the way in which they go about doing it is not the means in which the way you would want those things to be done. And that's also the problem, because not only is she going to be gorgeous, not only is she going to be helping you, she's going to be the greatest form of female deception, right? Because she's not just going to immediately show herself to be who she is, like Delilah, for example. Delilah clearly showed Samson time and time again that, look, bro, I'm gonna, like, what I'm finna do here, like, tell me a secret. I'm from the ops. Tells her the secret. She tells them. They try to kill him, and he goes back 3 times. For him, I think we can put a little bit more pressure to say that, bro, you already saw that she did it, and how did she win in the end? She nagged him to death, you know? Well, it says he was vexed to death because she kept asking over and over again, which to me, I'm saying basically what you're saying is she was nagging him. And so that's one thing. But it's another thing when the person, the woman, is actually doing things that are helping you, but it's the means in which she's getting to do it. And there's a lot of things like that today with women, where a lot of Jezebelic women will do stuff and they'll justify that, like, but this is what I'm doing to get what we have, or what I'm doing to support you because I care about you and I love you. And that's where the trap comes. Yeah, that's where the trap comes, because you're not expecting anything bad, because you're getting what you think is your wildest dreams. A woman that you think is attractive, a woman that wants to support you and be like, you know, like support what you're doing and everything. But what you don't realize is what she's willing to do to get those things and to do those things. It may not be what you want, and she is just gonna go ahead of you. Like, she's not gonna be like, oh hi, so should I kill them for you? Instead, she's just gonna go and kill them. She's gonna be like, babe, by the way, that's how I envision it. I envision that whole interaction with Ahab and Jezebel. Like, imagine they're at dinner at night, and then Ahab's like, oh yes, I went to this guy today. I was trying to buy his land, and he says he doesn't want to sell. I'll put any amount of money I said I'll give to him, and he says he doesn't want to sell. And he's like, and she's like, oh, okay, honey. Doesn't say anything. Go to bed. Next day comes out, she goes out, he goes out, they do their business, and then come home, blah, 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 blah. She's doing whatever she's doing in the house, probably doing her nighttime skin routine. And then she's like, oh, by the way, Ahab, just to let you know, I got that land for you, darling. And she's all coming up to him, like, excited and like, I did this for you. Like, you're throwing her arms around him, like, I love you. And he's like, you did what? And now he's horrified and he's confused, because it's like, what do I do? Because part of me is happy, part of me is also now scared of the woman that I'm with, and I'm now with this woman, and I'm now like with this woman, like this is now my wife. Who have I married? Yeah. And then she just continues on to cause terror and ultimately bring terror to everything and everyone around him. yeah, so this is what I'm saying, guys. I just want to say that, yeah, don't think Jezebelic women are like necessarily against you. And this is as a woman as well. This goes for men and women. I'm saying these videos all for men and women, by the way. I don't know if that's clear, but because I'm talking about women, I feel like sometimes people assume I'm talking to men, but I'm actually talking to men and women, just to everybody involved. Yeah, so this is what she did. And this is how these women are. They might appear to be helpful. This is also what you see with a lot of female friendships these days. Like there'll be like a Jezebel in the friendship group, right? Usually the one that can also turn out to be jealous potentially and stuff. But anyway, the one that like, kind of does things as if like, this is what's gonna like, I did this for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did this for you. Like, oh, this guy did what to you? Like, and then they go and they do something that you would never have done to that guy, right? And or like, oh yeah, I went on your phone and I saw that you had this picture of him, so I leaked it for whatever because what he did to you. Like, of course he deserves it. And you're like, I would no, don't do that. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. And then you wreck this whole man's thing, and it's all because of the friend. And this is why you've got to be so careful about the type of people you keep yourself around. Like, I don't know if men sometimes need to realize that the fact that you guys sometimes struggle to find women is actually protecting you more than you might think, because you don't want to end up with the wrong woman. And for us as ladies as well, like, this is why I don't seek out some kind of big, huge friendship group. I'm quite happy with the very humble group of friends that I have at the moment, because, these types of things can happen. And us women were very, very, very clever. Like yesterday when I was listening to a podcast, right? In the podcast, the girls were talking about how Apple Watches have now become something that us ladies apparently are using to catch men out cheating. Didn't know this. Obviously, I don't know this. Obviously, don't really care about what people are doing in the world, honestly, unless it's the people that are in need that I want to, help in any way, shape that I can with the power of Christ. And they were talking about how now women are utilizing the data on the Apple Watches and noticing like, oh, he was out and this and that, and his heart rate spiked at like 2 a.m. And apparently people have actually been catching out guys cheating. Like, we're such great investigators. Men really significantly underestimate our ability to acquire information and get things done in a way that's not a way that they would think about doing it. Severely underestimate. So yeah, just schooling us all, because I want us all to be able to recognize these types of people. Over here on the winning team, I really want you guys to be have the opportunity to like everything that I'm saying. It's so that when you're out and about in your day and you're hearing the stuff, you're seeing the things that you're seeing, and you're encountering the people you're encountering, that you have tools, because that's what the Bible is supposed to be there for, to recognize what's what. You know what I'm saying? And what's coming from where. Anyways, just wanted to make that quick point about Jezebel. That Jezebel also is helpful. She wants to help you. She may even genuinely like you. The problem is that she's a witch. That's the problem. She's a witch. So yes, she wants to help you. And yes, in her own whatever kind of way, she does love you. But it's what she's willing to do and the way she's willing to do it. And the fact that you internally will have that battle. And also the fact that the way that she's going to go and just do things like that, probably eventually is going to emasculate you if you're a man. And if you're a woman, it's going to overpower your good nature and start to get you to become something that you don't want to be. So anyways, guys, wait. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking. Anyway, if life's a game, I think this will actually be the last video today, because this is ridiculous now. I'm like nearly recorded for 2 hours today. Like, what the heck? Anyway, if life's a game, let's play to win. God bless you all, and I'll see you